Hello, this is Kilcan, and let's talk about one of my favorite chapters of American frontier history, the Mountain Men. Yeah, I know what you're all thinking. You mean those evil, racist, imperialist dogs who rampage throughout the Rocky Mountains to destroy all Indians. Just what we've all been trained to think, but alas, it's neither accurate nor fair. The Mountain Men, aka fur trappers, weren't motivated by hate, or racism, or even nationalism, but by profit. Not that you could get filthy, stinking rich trapping beavers, you really couldn't, but some considered roaming the woods and mountains more desirable than farming, industry, or tradesmanship, like blacksmithing or tailoring. In that sense, they had a lot more in common with Indians and their fellow whites. Many of them, such as Kit Carson, even became strong advocates for Native Americans later in life. Animosity between trappers and Indians was generally on a much more personal note. Grudges with individual tribes, especially the Blackfoot tribe, universally despised for their viciousness and violence against whites. But their hatred wasn't always reciprocated. In the spring of 1836, when a Blackfoot husband, wife, and daughter mistakenly wandered into a camp of mountain men, many of whom wanted revenge for fallen friends, to the shock of all, four famous trappers, Jim Bridger, Kit Carson, Joe Meek, and Doc Newell, quickly surrounded them and led them to safety out of the camp. Whatever the racist tendencies of more contemporary society, it really wasn't much of an item for the Mountain Men. They were an ethnically mixed bag of white Americans, French Canadians, Mexicans, Indians, and even blacks, the most famous of the latter being Jim Beckwourth. It's true they were brutal fighters, and, depending on their leader, didn't shy away from collateral damage. But then again, neither did most native tribes, hence the low opinion of the Blackfoot. Everything from their clothing, footwear, and shelters, to their weapons and even parts of their language, were borrowed from Native American tribes. Plus some of their more unusual practices, like referring to themselves in the third person, and, even if white, referring to themselves as ethnic slurs such as the N-word, arguably to show solidarity with their fellow trappers of more mixed heritage. Except for the bad words, one might argue they were a kind of multicultural, equal opportunity operation. By 1850, the near extinction of beavers essentially ended their careers, but they bounced back as buffalo hunters, guides for immigrants, translators, federal Indian affairs agents, and even soldiers. Thanks for watching, everyone. Please like and share, don't forget to subscribe, and peace out.